A disease that often goes undiagnosed, chronic fatigue. And while many Australians suffer with it, its silent symptoms can often mask its severity. Well, late last year, former MotoGP world champion Casey Stoner revealed his battle with chronic fatigue. And now he's heading a campaign to try and raise funds to go towards finding a cure.
Rossi and Stoner side by side. Casey Stoner on the Ducati goes straight past the Yamaha of Valentino Rossi, hard on the...
It's one of the fastest paced jobs you can have, battling the world's best riders at speeds of over 200 kilometres an hour. But for MotoGP legend Casey Stoner, the far bigger battle was the one he was facing behind closed doors.
I started having symptoms of ME/CFS in 2018. I very quickly went downhill, started to get some extreme symptoms and then struggled to get out of bed in the morning just to even get to the couch.
Chronic fatigue syndrome, otherwise known as ME, affects 1 in 100 Australians. But its invisible symptoms mean the disease is often ignored.
Because people can't see it, it's not a physical ailment that people can see, so people aren't really taking it as seriously. They all just sort of go, you know, you're a bit tired, you know, get up.
And that means those suffering have few answers.
Currently we have no cure for it. We don't have enough information of things that can help. I think if we had more specialists and more knowledge in it to see doctors and then maybe get a bit of help or understanding from people.
The retired MotoGP champ now hopes that sharing his battle will put it on the agenda.
The amount of positive feedback that I've had since coming out and telling the public that I've got ME/CFS, and nice to know that people are out there willing to recognise it and understand that, you know, the situation isn't good for people. And as much as it's great for me to get these warm responses, I hope that other people out there in the world can get some support. And you know, this is what we're doing with this new centre here in Australia.
Good on him.
Yeah, it's tough to watch.
Sure
Well done to Casey Stoner for speaking out about such an important issue, and misunderstood too, we might say. Australia is set to be home to a new international centre for research, and it is expected to officially open early next year.
Terribly debilitating, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
And you wish he was still performing, still competing. You know, this is a former two-time world champion, retired at the age of 26.
And when you hear like that, just struggling to get out of bed in the morning, to move between rooms, for someone who was, you know, a proper athlete, a world champion.
And recently he's been testing bikes for certain manufacturers, and he'll go out on a bike and he says he'll be stuck on the couch for a whole week just from that exertion. So it's full on.
Good on him for speaking out.
Absolutely.
Important to do.